God hates egotism and loves humbleness. The world also hates the ego. When somebody has an ego, everybody dislikes it, except the person who has it. When somebody boasts, they think they are doing it to endear themselves to others. But they don't realize they are only evoking the envy in others and creating resentment. And that is why people hate the ego in others. It's a different matter that they have also got the ego. But it's a natural human tendency to love humbleness. So Narad says God also hates the ego. As we have discussed so many times, ego as the acronym for edging God out. Wherever the ego comes in, God goes out. Chakha chahe prem ras, rakha chahe maan. You wish to savor prem and you wish to harbor pride. Ek म्यान में दो खड़ग, देखी सुनी न कान. In one sheath, two swords will not fit. If you wish to have prem ras, take out the pride. Saint Kabir put it so nicely, जब मैं था, तब हरि नहीं. As long as I kept मैं, God was not there. अब हरि है, मैं नाही. प्रेम गली अति सांकरी, या में द्वैन समाही. The street of love is so narrow that two will not fit into it together. If you want Bhagavan, take out the मैं, this pride. So what is this pride? Maharshi Patanjali has thrown good light on it. He says, Drig darshana shaktyo rekasvataiva asmita. This false identification is the pride. Now, a little child is given a toy, and the child starts extending the self to the toy. This toy is mine. And if somebody hits the toy, he feels hurt. If somebody snatches the toy, he feels shattered. The sense of self has gotten extended to the toy. Arey Baba, what a worthless. But for him, it is so important. It is my toy, don't you understand? Now that sense of self is extending to the body. This is my body. While we are the soul, the sense of self is saying, this is my body. You know, when a young boy or a young girl, they look at themselves in the mirror, feel so gratified. About 40, 50 years ago, boys would always keep a comb. So all the time they'd be doing like this. Ladies have their own style. One lady used to sit in my lecture and all the time she would keep doing like this. Because she had short locks. So I said, why don't you just keep it behind? She said, Swamiji, this is a hairstyle called flick. So flick was a cricket stroke that I knew of. Now it's a hairstyle as well. Pride with the body. It extends further. Pride with the thoughts. These are my thoughts. This is my belief. And I have identified so much with my belief that if you disagree with my belief, I have a right to resent. In fact, I have a right to kill you because you are not agreeing with my beliefs. Oh, what is it? It is only an extended pride onto my beliefs. So what is the basis of pride? False identification. It is the biggest lie in our life. And whom does it make unhappy? Our own self. Now, because pride is based on false identification, its existence is always in danger. And the pride needs to protect itself. And it creates devious means to protect itself. One means is to feel hurt. I am hurt. Why? So and so said this, so and so did this, I am hurt. What is hurt? The pride is hurt. So feeling hurt is a regular scheme of the pride, a self-defense mechanism. Pride doesn't care that it is making unhappy the organism in which it is residing. Just like the cancer cell doesn't care that it is killing the organism where it is. The cancer cell just loves it, and the pride also loves it. The sense of resentment. And when this sense of resentment increases, it becomes continuous, it becomes a grievance. I have a grievance against a person. I have a grievance against a circumstance. This circumstance is so bad, it is the cause of my miseries. Who is saying that? The pride. Why? It is strengthening the pride. It is energizing the pride, the grievance. So the pride just loves a grievance. The pride loves to be right. I am right. Pride needs to be right. Because I am wrong will destroy the pride. But to be right, I have to make others wrong. And the pride loves to find faults with others. This person is so good, yeah, but this person has got that mistake. Fault finding is a regular gimmick of pride. And likewise, complaining is a regular gimmick of pride. So, how do you detect pride in yourself? Whenever your mind is complaining, know it to be the pride is speaking within you. The pride doesn't let you be at peace with people, with circumstances, with life itself. The moment you can accept life as it is, the pride dies down. There is no need to quarrel. There is no need to fight. You just accept life as it is. But then the pride feels threatened. How will I survive? How will I survive? I need some fuel to survive. And the easiest fuel is a grudge. To have a grudge. And who is keeping the grudge in us? The pride. So, spirituality makes us self-aware. Without spirituality, we nurture the grudge all our life. And nothing gets worse. There's only one thing that gets worse the more you nurture it. And that is a grudge. So the pride is making us unhappy and not bothered about it. However, spirituality teaches us self-awareness, where we realize that my own mind is deceiving me and I'm only bringing unhappiness onto myself. So the self-awareness should be this. Is my mind making a big deal of the defects in others? Is my mind making a big deal about it? Because everybody has qualities and defects. Jada Chetana Guna Doshmaya. Who is free from defects? Bhagavan also you can find defects in him. Why is Sri Krishna standing crooked? Why can't he stand straight? Now you can find defect in Sri Krishna, people do. They will hear the whole Ram Leela and they'll pick out one thing. Why did Ram send Sita into the forest? So, their whole world is full of gun and dosh. Is my mind gravitating to the defects in others? This is the sign of pride. Or is my mind seeing the good in others? The sign of an impure mind is that it has the art of seeing bad even in good places. The sign of purity is we can see the good even in an impure place. This is a parameter, an indicator to check how much we are progressing. If we are progressing, we should be able to see the good everywhere. Dattatreya taught us the art, where he is saying that I can learn from the dog, I can learn from the elephant. He even goes to the extent of saying, I learn from the prostitute. You can see something to learn from everyone. But this is the art. When you go further ahead, you will see God in everyone. But in the state of sadhana, we are just striving to purify. And a simple way to purify is to see the good in all others. Sri Krishna talks about it. He says, Vrisrijya smayamanan swam disham vridam cha daihikim praname dandavad bhuma vashva chandala gokharam. Says Uddhav, you wish to attain God quickly. You don't need to attend the family camp because it will take you 7 days. I am telling you a shortcut. Every living creature you see, giving up all pride, just lie flat on the ground and offer your pranams. So the idea is to cultivate that positivity, to train the mind to see good and to deflate the ego. So be very careful that the ego doesn't get inflated. And remember the things that will inflate the ego. Seeing the bad in others. Now this could go into another step. See, the ego wants to feed on success. And for that, it needs others to fail. And if they are not failing, let me do the next best thing. Gossip about them. Because by gossiping, maybe I am pulling them down a little bit. So gossiping is also a strategy of the ego. All these negative things, a self-aware sadhak realizes that I am only strengthening this thought structure inside. And what is one simple way? Shine the light of awareness. That light of awareness will deflate the ego. So Narada says that look, the other pathways are prone to ego. Because the sadhak is progressing to God based on self-effort. I will do it. I will be austere and achieve control over my mind. In the path of bhakti, the focus is on the grace of God. My Lord, I am putting in my effort, but that is only nimit, instrumental, and my real faith is in your grace. Now, in the path of bhakti, you look at the statements of the saints. They are saying, Mo samadina nadina heta tuma samana raghubir. Asavichari Raghuvansha Mani Harahu Visham Bhavabhir. Tulsidas ji is ending his Ramayana here. He says, Hey Raghunath, I am the most fallen, but you are the savior of the fallen. So considering your title, please bestow your grace. And this path of bhakti is reversing the ego. It is cutting out the ego. And that is why even God finds humbleness very dear. Just like you love humbleness in others, God loves humbleness in you. And that is why He loves the humbleness in the devotee. So the path of bhakti is better from that perspective. But it doesn't mean that, okay, now I am doing bhakti, so I am assured of humbleness. We need to make this a priority in our practice. And we need to keep on reminding ourselves to beware of the pride and to take steps to dismantle the pride structures from inside. Because as they say, pride cometh before the fall. The pride will first come, then you will fall. Even if the gopis develop pride, God will not accept it. And that is what happened in the Maharas. First of all, when the Maharas began, Radha Krishna were in the center and the gopis were all around. Their service was to please Krishna by song and dance. And then Krishna bestowed further grace and He expanded Himself. So as many gopis as there were, so many forms Krishna took on. Angana, Mangana, Mantare, Madhavo, Madhavam, Madhavam, Chantare, Nangana, Ittama, Kalpate, Mandale, Madhyaga, Sanjagau, Venuna, Devaki, Nandana. So there's one Krishna, one Gopi, one Krishna, one Gopi, one Krishna, one Gopi, and in the center Radha Krishna. But one demon appeared. The name of this demon was Abhiman Asur. The demon of pride, it came from inside. And the gopis started thinking, I am so special. See, God is dancing with me. Earlier their focus was on God. Sri Krishna is like this, He's like that, He's like that. If I am doing anything, it's by His grace. So this is the sentiment of humbleness. Now the focus changed on themselves. I am like this. The pride came. Now the gopis should have immediately thrown it away. But they kept the thought. And their focus shifted from Sri Krishna to themselves. Sri Krishna said, okay, bye-bye, tata. First you take out this demon, then I'll come back to you. He took Radhaji and left. So that is why on the path of bhakti as well, we must remember humbleness. Firstly, it will make us happier people. You'll never have any grudges, you'll never have any grievance, you'll never have any resentment. Secondly, it will make us a better person. You will stop doing fault finding, you will stop doing tittle tattle. All this will stop. So this is the biggest flaw in the human personality. And what does the pride say? Others have the flaw, I don't have it. Why should I take any measures to remove it? But the scriptures and saints tell us all of us have it. Beware. You know, Panditji was saying, Savdhan. So all sadhaks, Savdhan. Beware of the pride.